Hello and welcome to Casting Pods. My name is Blaine Shields and I'm glad that you're here. Divisions. It seems that everywhere we look right now, there are divisions. Arguments are raised up to not be judgmental or bigoted or divisive, and that we should be more inclusive. But at the same time, the very folks who cry out for inclusiveness and unity cry out that people who are different or have a different view or opinion are Nazis, hate mongers, devils, bigots, and Karens, a term which, I may add, upsets many people who are named Karen but who don't identify with the behavior or practices of those who are being called out by that name. So what are we to do about it? Can we fix this problem? Can we move forward? I believe very much that it is possible to move forward and to be better, but it takes commitment and understanding and communication. It's crazy, right? And here's the thing about communication. If both parts are only talking, a communication is never achieved. It takes both sides listening and speaking on both sides of the communication cable before a message is received, translated, and applied. If we build up walls with name-calling, lumping everyone in the same bin, referring to people in negative ways, crossing our arms and walking away, threatening, chastising, belittling, and hating, we won't achieve any form of positive growth. The same can be said for our government. When the two-party system was put in place, it was to make sure that differing demographics and opinions and needs and thoughts could be expressed, giving a large populace a voice at the highest levels. In order that the two parties could present their positions, find where commonalities exist, and they can easily agree on, so they can move forward, discuss areas where there's not a common ground, and see how close they can come via compromise, and where they could not agree, they would work to find out what could be done on the matter. But what we've become is a two-party system that stands with their arms crossed and an inability to communicate. A defiance one to another. It's like two children who are at the park. One wants to play baseball, one wants to play basketball. But rather than finding something they both want to do, both sit down and sulk because no one will play with them. We have to be better than that. And we are very much the same outside of the government. We have either taken our example from our leaders or our leaders have taken their cue from us. But we cannot grow like that. Growth requires peacefully coming to the table and discussing viewpoints, grievances, and options and solutions. It requires listening to one another and dialoguing with one another. Too many find their fears guiding them in making walls. Too many rely on gossip and conspiracies to create their defenses. And too many are driven by hate over love. My challenge to everyone is this. Don't be that person. Be the person who holds on to hope, who looks for the best in humanity, who seeks after truth, who strives toward growth, communicates in love, and understands that not everyone will agree with you or seek the same. And that's okay. Diversity is what makes the human race what it is. If I handed you a set of spices for your food, and all of it was black pepper, you'd be wondering where the cumin, the cayenne, the arrowroot, the cinnamon, the ginger, the dill, and so many other spices were. The soup bowl of humanity is better when it has more spices. Stay awesome, my friends, and remember, you are loved.